Y'all, what is this? What in the world is this right here? I mean, come on. I haven't had to put my sunglasses on, feels like in a month. Look at here. I even forgot what that felt like for a minute there. Whew. Hello, sunshine. Hello to you too. What's going on, y'all? Jason. Let's see Holly over here. Cog Hill Farm and Mr. Sun. Hope the sun is shining on you this morning. Man, that feels good. That really feels good. Wow, I miss it. I miss you, buddy. Yeah, we needed the rain and all, but I definitely been missing you. I am happy about the sunshine, but I am a little worried about something else. I'm actually kind of a lot worried about, it's mainly my African blue basil. I did do some lantana cuttings. Those I'm not too much worried about. The African blue, gosh, that's hard to say sometimes. But the African blue basil, I am a little worried about. Here's why. So it wasn't supposed to get freezing last night. It wasn't supposed to get anywhere in freezing temperatures at all last night. I looked just to make sure, because it's been in the 40s every single night. Show like 35, something like that. When I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning, it was 25. That's not good. All I can do is hope that the greenhouse protected the African blue basil enough and it's okay. But my gut is telling me otherwise, honestly, y'all. Strawberries are doing well though. Strawberries are doing great actually. The greenhouse was closed, thankfully. But let's see what we got in here. This one's fine, but the rest of them I don't like. Lantana looks fine. This one may be gone. Maybe I'm just gonna lose the leaves. Maybe it didn't kill the actual plant. One can only hope. That one's probably gone. I mean, you can see the difference between this one and that one right there. That one looks like it might be. Maybe the plant's okay. Maybe the roots and the plants are okay. Time will tell. I might know more in the next couple of days instead of today, actually. This doesn't look good here. That does not look good at all right there. But this one still got flowers, even though the leaves got bit. Maybe it's okay. Maybe the plant is okay itself. Crazy how this one is unfazed, isn't it? And maybe they'll be okay. What you think? Think they're going to be okay? That one being alive gives me hope that it's just the leaves. Need to go check the big garden too. But we do have a big day today. I mean, huge, huge day that is because of you. You have no idea. It's gonna be awesome. Definitely gonna shut my door back though. All right. We will bring those in tonight. Let me tell y'all, it was a good frost on the ground this morning. Usually we'll get a frost warning or stuff like that here because we're in Alabama. I know that's not that big of a deal in other parts of the country, but here it sort of is for farmers because it's so much agriculture here, and I don't remember seeing anything. I just don't. When I checked the forecast last night, said mid-30s, and no sense of doing anything special there. The big garden should be okay because those are wintertime plants and they can handle this weather. Basil, summertime, it can't handle this weather. I see somebody else is enjoying the sun. Y'all look at this. Y'all look at Loretta. Oh goodness. She's definitely enjoying that sunshine this morning. I bet Peaches is gonna be out soon too. She might already be out. But Loretta, that feels good, doesn't it, Loretta? All the goats are out and about. I know they're happy too, the sun's out. How's everybody over here? Good? I know your boots. Your boots. You had a blowout. Look here.
Somebody else did too.
Oh, goodness.
It's not my day, Jason.
I see that. Yeah.
It's not my day.
Your LL Bean boots are
No more.
no more.
I'm walking with a little limp.
Let me go grab you another pair.
I'm going home. Start over.
Oh, there she is. There she is. There's the boss lady right there. Hey, Peach. Hey, Peach. I was going to tell you that the sun was out this morning, girl. Yeah, I was going to tell you the sun was out. Feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, where's that been lately, huh? But I'm going to see you out there catching some rays. The sun does feel good, though, doesn't it? Yeah, the sun really feels good. I'm one of those people, I don't know about you, but me, I'm one of those people that I have realized that the lack of sun, the sunshine, it really does affect my mood somewhat. Not like I go in some kind of really big depression or anything like that, but I do find myself, number one, I don't feel as energetic. I feel more tired when it's gloomy outside. I don't have the energy and the get up and go like I do when it's sun shining outside. I just don't. It's just it does affect my mood. It just kind of makes me feel a little lazy. And I guess we all need some lazy days, don't we, girl? Yep, I know that. I know that will put a damper on that 25 cents. I get it, but you know, we all need some lazy days. When it's nasty outside, there's not much we can do, is it, baby? No, not at all. Well, I tell you what, you and Pocket over here, y'all definitely enjoy that sunshine, okay? I want to see you later on today out there sunning now. You got me? Hey, I want you to go catch you some sunshine today too, okay? Okay? You little woolly thing. Oh, we gotta go run to town because we got something exciting to share with everybody right here. Something that has blown everybody away. So much so that even the newspaper's coming out because of you. All right, Holly, let's go check on the big garden, make sure everything's okay over there, okay? Come on. So definitely not worried. I'm not really too worried about the big garden, but I do want to look at it because I want to see if we can harvest some collard greens today. Some of y'all may be worrying or wondering about the calendula. It should be fine too. This is not cold enough weather to hurt the calendula. And plus I saw the calendula, the few plants I got planted in the back of the backyard garden, and it was fine. So shouldn't be any issues there. But I want to see if we can actually harvest something today. Man, I would love cold. It's cold, but it is sun shining. But a cold day like today, to finish the day off with a warm bowl of collard greens and hot cornbread. Hope I don't get my hopes up. Come on, Holly. What's going on, Cheese? I see y'all. Mama's done taking care of y'all. Y'all not fooling me. No, y'all are not fooling me. Mama has already taken care of you guys this morning. You're not going to trick me into giving y'all another treat. Nope. Well, maybe. I maybe come back and give y'all a little bit more. Y'all just don't tell Brooke, okay? Just be our secret. I'm gonna go check on the garden now. Good morning, Ryan. Looking handsome as ever. I'm gonna peek at the garden. I may come back and give y'all a little bit more. Y'all just don't tell Brooke now. I'm just kidding. Brooke wouldn't care. She wouldn't care at all. Now let's see what we got here on the collard green front. I think we're gonna pick some collard greens, Holly. Man, I wish I'd have planted 2 weeks earlier, but there's nothing to do about it now. Yeah, see, these are all collards, so we're good. We are good. Oh yeah. We got some. These look good. We should have enough for a batch. Now, if I do run a little low, I do have some turnip greens growing in our cover crop, and the leaves are very similar in flavor, so I can always come and harvest some of these turnip greens as well. There's some mustard in here too, but mustard is slightly different. Mustard's gonna have a little spicy kick to it. Collard greens, turnip greens, they don't. Now some people think they taste bitter. They don't to us. Collard greens, turnip greens, staple here in the South. Very popular here, especially with a pan of cornbread. We will have a lot of people ask us, what do collard greens taste like? And it's different than mustard green. It's different than kale. It's just really kind of hard to say. If you ever had turnip greens, very similar to turnip greens. Now we have both recipes. We have cornbread recipes on our website, and we have the way we cook our collard greens on our website. Now we cook our collard greens a little bit different than most people do in our South. Ours are a little more healthier version. We don't put a lot of fat in ours. A lot of fat is good. Bacon, a lot of people will fry them in bacon grease, then braise them. So yeah, there's tons of ways to cook collard greens, as is cornbread, but the way we do it is over on our website, www.coghillfarm.com. These look good too. I mean, this is a good looking green right here. Absolutely. Really good. This cover crop looks amazing. This cover crop actually looks better than that one over there. But y'all remember, this is where we had that sun hemp planted, and sun hemp is a nitrogen fixer. Puts a lot of nitrogen back into your soil, and guess what loves nitrogen? Greens. Because what nitrogen does, that is, let's just say that's your leaf maker. That's your green maker. So if you have a plant such as collard greens, lettuce, those type of things, nitrogen will really benefit these types of plants, because you're wanting to grow more leaves, more green, and you're not worried about flowers and fruit. So that's where nitrogen is more beneficial to these guys, more so say like a tomato. Not to say tomatoes don't need nitrogen, because they do. But if you have too much nitrogen in your garden and you're trying to grow fruiting plants such as tomatoes and peppers and onions and whatnot, you'll get a lot of greenery, a lot of leaves, a lot of vines, and less fruit, because it's getting too much nitrogen. It's getting more nitrogen than it needs. And that's why I think this cover crop is doing well here, is because of the sun hemp. Not to say that if I planted tomatoes in this bed, they wouldn't grow. I'm not saying that at all. They probably would really do well, because sun hemp does all kind of things to your soil that's so beneficial. But I think that's why this really looks good. I really do. It looks amazing. I mean, I don't even see hardly any bad spots whatsoever compared to over there. And sun hemp is a warm season cover crop. This is cool season cover crop, so they both will do different things to your soil, and both of them are extremely beneficial, both warm season and cool season cover crops. I love cover cropping. I saw somebody the other day, pretty big YouTuber, in the garden world, and they do not like cover cropping. So, you know, I guess to each of its own. Do what works for you. You know what we always say, Holly? Yep, each farm, each garden, each homestead, each home gardener, backyards, they're all different, right? They're all different. You do you do what you enjoy, you do what you like, you grow what you want to grow, you grow it how you like growing it. Because if you enjoy it, you'll definitely do it and do more of it. I like cover cropping. This right here is a future garden spot. And you can see we have been putting most of the horse manure that we've been collecting with a vacuum over here. And we'll incorporate this into the soil. This is going to be absolutely amazing right here. And I think this spot right here where we've been dumping all the manure and compost in this spot, this will be our fall and winter garden next year. Our gardens are getting there, aren't they, girl? Hey, I know I told y'all. Told you I was going to give y'all a treat, but I got to cut that fence off. No electric avenue today, guys. Oh, our spoiled chickens. Yeah, spoiled rotten. I know y'all spoiled rotten. Absolutely. Spoiled rotten. Hey, I'm not going to give you guys much now because you already had some, okay? Yep. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Y'all come on. Get you a little bit. Y'all look at Tina over there. Now, she is officially, I believe, our oldest chicken. And look how her booth is turning white on her right there. She won't be still, but she is now officially our oldest chicken. I think she was the same age as Dolly. Dolly was one of our last ones from our older farm. And Dolly was not young when we got her, when we lived at the other farm. I don't know how long she lived there at the other farm. 2 years maybe before we moved over here. We're over 4 years. So Dolly, I'm guessing Dolly was 10 or better. Just guessing off the top of my head because she was gifted to us and she was already a full grown chicken. But Dolly passed away this week. We knew it was coming. We could tell she was getting a little older and that her time was coming, and she did pass away this week. So if you don't see Dolly anymore, you know why. I didn't think I was going to get emotional over Dolly, but I did. Well, you know, we always say we hate giving y'all sad news. Our channel is always about making people happy and smile, but we knew that some of y'all would be asking, haven't seen Dolly in a while. Where's Dolly? But I must say, she lived a great life. I'm telling you, she did. An excellent life. I was going to say for a chicken, but for any animal, especially a farm animal, she had a good one. Y'all look. Y'all look. She's sunning again. I wonder if she's battling Peaches for the best suntan around here. I'm starting to wonder that. Because she's definitely got her jump on Peaches this morning. Because I don't even see Peaches. She's still in the stall, I reckon. So all y'all know Mr. Lieutenant Dan here, a little three-legged rescue kitten here that came from a local rescue called TNR, or Chilton County TNR. And we think that he was in an engine bay and fell out and crushed his leg, and he had a lot of scars and scrapes, and you know, he's in a little rough shape. And they actually rescued him and took him to the vet and had his leg amputated, and we saw him on Facebook, and we knew that we had to do something. We really did. And so we reached out to them, and they said they definitely needed a medical foster until he could be adopted, and we're going to adopt him when it's done. When the medical foster's over, we're absolutely going to adopt him. But Chilton County TNR is a nonprofit that does all this off of their own money and donations, and they needed a little help for paying for his surgery. And so me and Brooke were like, you know what, let's see if we can help these guys out because they do so much great work here. We told y'all that we were going to try to do a little fundraiser for them And you could go to our website, and if you wanted to, and could, we don't want to make this a burden on anybody whatsoever. But if you wanted to and could do it, donate a little money to them, nothing big. And so today, we're going to go write them a check for the amount. And I must say that you guys it's awesome. And they are totally floored about this whole thing. And which means that they can help more animals like Mr. Lieutenant Dan here. Yeah, isn't that right, buddy? And y'all, Lieutenant Dan is doing awesome. He is a motor scooter. His engine hardly stops. And if you didn't see it with your own eyes, you would have no idea that he is missing a leg. Zero idea. Now, he did go to Dr. D and got his stitches taken out and got examined. And, we got to watch him, and he's got to wear his little sweater or sock. That's a sock. For, I think, 2 more months. Don't get me in line. Something like that. Brooke knows the details of that, but he is doing absolutely amazing. All right, y'all, we are here at Chilton County TNR, and we're fixing to go in. The newspaper is supposed to come and going to give her her big donation. That's all because of you. And this is it's pretty exciting. Let me show y'all, because the newspaper wanted to come out and do a story, and so they wanted to, for a newspaper. So we got one of those big old checks written right here. Look at here. Look at that, y'all. Can you believe that? All because of you right here. Unbelievable.
You moved to Chilton County when?
We moved here to Chilton County 5 years ago.
Okay.
We were in California. We lived through one of the nasty fires, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't stand living there with the smoke, so we decided to move. We got family here. But I didn't do my research on Chilton County as far as animals go and the laws here. So, yeah, we moved here, and my neighbor had a bunch of feral cats she was feeding. I'm like, I can help her with that. And we took care of that. And then the restaurant up the street from us, they got a bunch of feral cats. I can take care of that. Got those colonies all managed, and it just blew up.
And you had previously done rescue in
all my
California.
life. All my life. Since I was a kid.
So that's how it got started. You helped a couple of people, and then lo and behold,
yeah, because word of mouth.
Right.
So-and-so needs help. So-and-so needs help. I'm like, okay. And when you go into colonies to clean out the colonies and spay and neuter, you inevitably have kittens. The first year was very difficult because nobody knew me. Nobody knew what TNR was. So I'm getting all these kittens in, and I'm spending lots of money, of my own money, on spay and neuter. And I was lucky if I could adopt them out for $25.
Wow.
So I created the Facebook page. I got my 501c3, did all of that. Springville Pet Sense started following my page. And she started asking me to bring cats up there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, that's an hour drive. Okay, well. But I did it. After she asked a couple times, I did it. And that's how we've spread all the way to Springville. I have fosters from Prattville to Springville, Birmingham. Volunteers, we've got managed colonies now in Pell City. So Chilton County isn't just Chilton County anymore.
It just has a Chilton County name on it.
Wow.
So, because if somebody is willing to help with the work, with the TNR or fostering, I'll guide them through the process. I got a mama dog that showed up. She's got puppies. I'm like, if you can hold on to him, we'll get them vaccinated, get them a rescue to go to, and fly them out or put them on ground transport. There isn't a low-cost spay and neuter here. once a month, I drive 30 to 40 animals up to Alabama Spay and Neuter every week for spay and neuter. And that's the cheapest that there is. But unfortunately, as of next month, it's going to cost over $100 to spay a female cat. Price is going to, and TNR is doubling. It was 65. It's going up to over 100 now.
Wowzers.
So we do round them up as we can, where people are willing to help. And we'll get some on flight. Or I did ground transport Friday, sent 11 up north to Illinois, and sent 3 this morning down to Florida. Florida Pointer Rescue, I think it is.
So you put puppies on a plane this morning?
This morning. I posted
Your
it
job
already.
is never ending.
It's from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. If I'm not physically doing something with the animals, I'm on the phone networking.
So you're no longer retired?
No.
Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
how do you guys operate? Is it only off of private donations?
If we don't have donations, we close the doors.
Right.
100%. In the beginning, the first year when I'm just helping my neighbors, or when I TNR'd that restaurant, that was out of my own pocket. But once I became a 501c3 and decided I'm going to do this again, it has to be donations. Now, I personally do put a chunk in every month, but that's not enough to keep things going, not by far. We have about 150 animals in rescue right now.
Wow.
So between fosters, the few we have here, and Pet Sense, so yeah, and that's the community stepping up, because I can't do it without them.
Takes medical care. It all takes food.
Spay, neuter, vaccines. We've got several medical issues. We've got one with a neurological disorder. I've got one that is just, his eyes just started going gray, and that's an ocular herpes that cats have. So that's going to require treatment.
We would like to give a little something from our followers at Cog Hill Farm that we think
This is amazing.
indeed help the Chilton County TNR
This is amazing.
get some of these babies their treatment, and of course spayed and neutered.
That's
the utmost
that's number one.
number one.
Where
And
you going
where
there?
you going? We realize how important that is, and we just are just so thankful to be a part of the TNR donation. That our
This is going to
followers-
go so far in covering some of the existing vet bills that we have, and possibly going into next year being able to relieve some of those prices that have gone up by the rescue being able to put a little bit towards each spay and neuter for the first month or two.
So we are taking this off of our website, but we are not going to stop taking donations.
No.
If people want to help you, you have information on your Facebook page.
Yes.
And how else can they?
Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. We work with multiple different veterinarians, Calera Animal Hospital, Blue Bonnet. There's one up in Pell City, small animals, I can't think of it.
So they could actually pay the vet bill.
Alabama Spay and Neuter. They can call the vet and say, hey, I want to put $20 on Chilton County TNR's vet bill. And if I don't have an outstanding account, then they'll just make it $20 positive. And then when I go in for something, they'll say, hey, you got $20 donation on your account. Thank you.
Makes you smile. doesn't
It does. It does, because it shows that the community is aware that there is a problem and they're doing their share to help fix it. You know, we can't save them all, but I'm gonna
Do your best.
try.
Well, Becky, I think what you're doing is wonderful, and so do these kitties. And I think every one of our viewers that have gave $1, $10, $100, or even just said a little thought and prayer for these animals, it goes a long way.
I had several message me about your YouTube, and they donated through mine.
That's
as well.
awesome.
So
And that's what we hope will continue while we are, not going to keep that up on our website. We want people to continue to be able to support this program
it's
because
amazing.
they can't take care of themselves.
No.
But you are doing a big part.
I'm doing what I can.
You're doing a big part in taking care of
And we
Chilton
appreciate
County.
Absolutely.
everybody
We
in the
appreciate it.
community thinks.
Yes.
Thank you.
Whether they tell you or not.
Yeah, I get a lot of thank yous. I do, and honestly, even if I didn't get the kudos, that's okay.
That's okay.
Because
You know
I'm doing
what
it for
you're
the
doing.
animals.
That's right.
But I do appreciate the acknowledgement that hey, you're doing something good. Keep up
Sure
the
you
good
do.
work. I do appreciate that. I just have a passion for animals, especially cats, and
Well, we're thankful for people like you because we love our animals and we just feel like we do everything in our power to make sure what we have is taken care of. And then there are those such as you that reach out to the community and help. Thank you in other ways, and we thank you. Thank you.
Okay, y'all, we just got finished and just unreal, still shocked. Can't believe it. And nobody, or we just can't thank y'all enough. I absolutely cannot thank y'all enough. Just unreal. If you do want to help, or you couldn't help, or you want to reach out to them for anything, I'll put all their information down below in this video where you can contact Chilton County TNR. And it doesn't have to be our rescue in our area. You can always help your local rescues. Most of them are going to be donations only. They do it out of the kindness of their heart, and they kind of struggle to get by. And if you don't have the ways to do it monetarily, you can still help out with, towels and food and
Or even your time.
even your time.
Those cats that are in there, they need socialization, and
Yes.
they appreciate when somebody comes in and they see shoestrings moving that they don't normally see. So your time is very
Your
important.
time. I didn't even think about that. And they allow people to come in and play with the cats. And I would think that a lot of shelters do the same.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have the responsibility
Mm-hmm.
of owning the pet, but you can help out in that way.
That's right. All right, y'all. We are back at the farm. And I'm about to pick us a mess of collard greens for supper tonight. Y'all, I used to just pinch mine off. I mean, you could use some clippers, but I just really just pinch mine off like so. Now, when it comes to cooking greens, always pick more than you think, because they are going to shrink down. They are. You're going to have a big old mess of greens. And I don't care if you're cooking kale, collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens, whatever. You're going to think, oh my gracious, I picked way too many greens. You're going to get them in that big old pot, and you're going to start cooking them, and you're going to say, I probably picked way too many greens. But when they're done cooking, you're going to say, I wish I'd have picked more greens. The main thing about cooking greens is washing them. You see, they're really close to the ground, and what happens is when it rains, the dirt splashes up on them, so you'll have dirt on there. So one of the biggest no-nos to cooking greens is not washing them enough, and you got greedy greens. You don't want greedy greens. Also, what's great about collard greens is that they keep growing all year. So this is a pick and come back vegetable. You'll come out here, harvest you some, and then I don't know how many days later, but you can harvest you some more. They'll keep on growing. I mean, I've seen them as tall as this. I mean, 3-4 foot tall. Nothing but a stalk going up until where you got greens. All right, let's give you guys a little treat. I'm not gonna touch the fence though. I don't need that in my life, except it fell on the fence. I didn't get shocked though. Here you guys go. Have y'all some greens. All right, I got 3 big old baskets full of collard greens. It's gonna look like a lot, but we probably won't have many leftovers, to be honest with you. And also too, it'll get smaller because we're gonna take the stems out of ours. Now, some people will leave the stems. Some people will take the stem out and cut the stem up and cook it with the leaves. What do y'all do? Do y'all leave the stems? Do you use the stems? Do you throw the stems away? We typically throw the stems away. We've eaten them, you know, all different ways. Usually the stem is kind of fibrous. You really have to cook it down, but it's not bad. I prefer more of the leaves, and that's why we take the stem out of ours. But I would love to know what y'all do. You know, always learning. I love learning new things, and it's be interesting to see what everybody else does. Holly, you done gone to sleep on me? How you sleeping like that? How you sleeping like that, girl? Goodness gracious. All right, you got to scoot over now. Unless you gonna drive now, I'll get on the other side. All right, I didn't think so. I'm gonna start teaching you how to drive. Is that okay? Okay. I bet you could be a good driver. Now, one thing that we do with our greens, we triple wash them. We will wash them 3 times. Seems like overkill, but that's how we were taught. You do not want to be biting into greens and get little pieces of sand in between your teeth. Kind of like eating eggs and getting the eggshell, you know. All right, Holly, bring it on in. Come on. I meant drive the side by side, girl. Come on, load up. Load up, let's go. Oh, goodness. You silly thing. You gonna help me wash some greens at least? Huh? So we don't have a double sink or a split sink at this big farmhouse sink. And Brooke's mom bought us these right here. They got a drain in the middle right here. I think she got them from Amazon. And the way this works is we'll just fill each of these up with water right here. And you can see the stem in there. And what I do is I just tear that away like so. Get that stem out of there. And we'll either compost this or give it to the chickens or pigs. So we got our greens in here, and we're just going to kind of like washing some clothes, I reckon. And if you do it this way, what'll happen is the dirt or sand is going to go down to the bottom. But you want to do it 3 times because you want to make sure it's good and clean. And I can see the sand in the bottom. Wasn't much sand this time, which is good. Go ahead and fill that one up for the next batch. See if I got any sand in here. I don't see any, which is good. So they've been tripled washed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my colander, or my greens in my colander, and I'm just going to rinse one more time. Make sure they're good and clean. And these are ready to go in a pot, but I got a lot more to clean. Well, y'all, we appreciate y'all so much. Again, thank y'all. Thank each and every one of y'all from the bottoms of our hearts for what you did. You have no idea how much that is going to help and affect the local rescue. No idea. Off camera, she told us how much that was going to go, and just unreal. Y'all have no idea. Just can't thank y'all enough. We really can't. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. But we do appreciate y'all hanging out with us today, helping us in the garden, helping us go to town, and, you know, giving this huge gift. And again, we love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Hope y'all have the best day ever. And y'all be good.